Okay, so I was watching a K-pop shorts channel and they made a short. Basically, it said that K-pop opinions that I agree with, and the first opinion they agree with is Bahiyyih is only famous from her brother. And the people who say she's not famous from her brother or didn't get more attention because of her brother, they're basically lying at this point. Now let me give you a reality check. Take this scenario for example. If Huaning Kai never debuted in TXT and never debuted under Hype and he debuted under another group and in another company, another boy group per se, and prior to TXT, Haninkai never really, had any experience in the industry or wasn't known in the industry or anything because TXT is probably, I believe so, his first time in the K-pop industry. So say he debuted under another group, under another company, and that group didn't get noticed or didn't get popular or anything. It could be a Nuku group from a smaller company or anything. His future in that group would have been unsure whether the group would have stayed for long or disbanded after debut or whatever, because lots of groups debut and disband after debut and disband after comeback or so. So imagine if Wedding Kai debuted under a group that failed. Do you think Bahiyyih, also coming in the K-pop industry like her brother, would have gotten the same attention she does because Wedding Kai is under a popular group? Do you think that would have happened? No, because Wedding Kai debuted under TXT, that debuted under Hype, the first group after BTS, I believe so. And they started to get more notice because they were BTS's juniors and because of their music and stuff like that, right? So for you to say that Bahiyyih didn't get famous because of her brother is really really dumb, because she got more notice because of Hwaninka being in TXT. If Hwaninka debuted under a different group that ended up failing and disbanding, and him being a no-go idol or an underrated idol that is trying to find success in the K-pop industry but keeps debuting under these failed groups and stuff, but he wouldn't have gotten the amount of attention she does now, because Hwaninka is in a famous group. Take these groups for example. EXO Chen or EXO Seon's, one of them's cousin debuted under I Love, and then later I Love rebranding into Botapass. Botapass had disbanded, and then AOA Yuna's sister debuting under Very Good and Very Good disbanding, and now AOA Yuna's sister is a soloist named E.SO, and then Girls' Day Mina's sister Lena, I believe so, debuting in Wannabe, which is also disbanded. So these three groups that I mentioned, I Love having EXO Chen or EXO Seon's cousin, Very Good having AOA Yuna's sister, Wannabe having Girls' Day's Mina's sister Lena, I believe so. These three groups, though underrated, some of the people who are listening to the group, or who check out the group, or who have listened to the group, may have come because a famous person's brother, sister, cousin, or whatever debuted in the group, and they might have come to check out the group mainly because of that. So it's the same with Bahiyyih. Even if you take Jinsil for example, Blackpink's backup dancer, she debuted in like 5 groups, right? She's Blackpink backup dancer and she debuted in 5 groups. And the latest group she debuted in was Blazer in 2020. And I saw a comment that was talking about how she's Blackpink's backup dancer, and we should like stream the song or something like that on Blazestar's One Way MV distributed by Ogum Entertainment. So this is the same for Bahiyyih. Bahiyyih probably has some people supporting her or checking her out, mainly because she is TXT Huning Kai's sister, and that's not a problem. She probably did get noticed because of her brother, and I believe that she got famous because of her brother. She got more notice because of her brother, because her brother is a popular idol. Only because if TXT is when Kai debuted under a failed Nugu group or a failed underrated group or a failed group from a bigger company, but he wouldn't have gotten much noticed because her brother debuted under a failed group, and she also would have been an underrated idol as well and wouldn't have been much known. So that's why I say that Bahiyyih got famous from her brother, and that's why I agree with people saying that she got famous because of her brother, only because of the fact that he's a popular idol, and that if he was an underrated idol in a failed group, she wouldn't have gotten the same amount of attention she has. And even if you look at Huening Leah, I think her name is, the oldest of the Huening siblings, she debuted in a group named Viva, and a lot of people didn't know that she was in that group because the group was like super super underrated. They didn't have an MV. They probably had only one song, right? And I believe that most people who checked out Viva only checked them out because of the fact that she is related to Bahiyyih and she is related to Kai, and Kai being popular. So yeah, So if you have a popular sibling or a popular something in music or whatever, obviously people are going to check you out because you are related to that sibling. Like how people checked out Taeyeon's sister Haeyeon when she debuted because she is Taeyeon's sister. And yeah, so people are going to check you out because you have a famous sibling or a popular sibling or something. So stop trying to say that Bahiyyih didn't get famous because of her brother, because he did play a role in more people noticing her and more people checking her out and stuff like that. So if you say that she got popular by her own self is cap and it's a lie, because Huening did actually help in her getting more popular because people checked out because of him. So yeah, that's my thoughts. This is no hate to Bahiyyih.